Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 1st of August, in the year 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.32. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 6.27%. This equates to an average return of 0.13% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 15.37% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 15.37% to 19.37%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 11.43%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 12.57% to 14.49% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $484.25 and $634.13. Our latest daily update for QQQ presents the headline, QQQ ETF upgraded from hold accumulate to buy candidate after Friday trading session. The QQQ ETF price experienced a decline of 1.97% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 1st of August, 2025. Falling from $565.01 to $553.88. Throughout the last trading session, the ETF varied by 1.33%, reaching a low of $551.70 and a high of $559.02. Although the price has increased on 6 of the last 10 days, it remains down by 1.31% for this period. Notably, the volume rose on the last day by 6 million shares, even as prices declined. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 69 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $38.07 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $574.61, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 3.61%, or $20.73. Below the 52-week high of $574.61, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. The Invesco QQQ Trust is currently in the spotlight due to the anticipated evolution of enterprise artificial intelligence. As companies harness this technology, exchange-traded funds that focus on technology, like QQQ, are expected to experience increased interest and potential growth. This enthusiasm can drive short-term investments as companies seek exposure, potentially pushing QQQ's stock price higher. On the last day of July, insights emerged advocating for QQQ as a solid investment vehicle, particularly for those who are hesitant due to the market nearing all-time highs. This perspective can foster renewed confidence among investors, encouraging inflows into the fund and subsequently bolstering its stock price in the short term. Furthermore, comparative analysis indicates that alternative thematic exchange-traded funds, like LUP, while appealing, are struggling against QQQ's performance due to higher fees and lower liquidity. Such comparisons could divert investor funds towards QQQ, reinforcing its market leadership and stability in the long run. As innovative developments in the exchange-traded fund landscape evolve, interest from both retail and institutional investors could further benefit QQQ's growth trajectory. Overall, the combination of strong fundamentals in the technology sector and the ongoing narratives surrounding artificial intelligence positions QQQ favorably for both short and long-term investment strategies. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 21st of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS gave QQQ a hold grade with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark rated QQQ as outperform with a hold action. On Thursday, the 26th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark assigned QQQ a negative grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Benchmark rated QQQ as mixed with a hold action. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, the 28th of July, 2025, and so far, it has fallen by 2.51%. Further decline is indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, known as MACD. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, and the ETF should be monitored more closely. Some positive signals have also emerged, which could influence short-term developments. The QQQ ETF holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, a buy signal is present from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy signal for the ETF, suggesting a positive outlook. If further gains occur, the ETF will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $564.81. Conversely, if it declines, some support will be found from the long-term average at around $551.38. A breakout above the short-term average will generate a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots also indicate a sell signal from 5 days prior. Bollinger signals a buy opportunity that emerged 5 days ago. The short-term moving average is showing a sell signal from 3 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe a short moving average has issued a sell signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average presents a buy signal from 58 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages has indicated a buy signal from 49 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level, from accumulated volume at $524.79 and $519.11. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the ETF may then fall to the next support level. In this case, QQQ finds support just below today's level at $524.79. If this is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $519.11 and $513.04. In general, the ETF tends to have very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered very low in this ETF. During the last day, the ETF moved $7.32 between high and low, or 1.33%. For the last week, the ETF has had a daily average volatility of 1.19%. Before we explore the potential favorable trading levels for QQQ, let's briefly review some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This essential measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate either diminished expectations for the company's future or that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, which could represent a possible buying opportunity. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for QQQ is at $557.29. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $524.79. If this support level holds, it could be an opportune entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $532.48, reflecting a decline of 3.86%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, which translates to a minimal risk. A sell signal has been identified from a pivot top established 4 days ago. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? Several signals and indicators indicate a negative trend, which we believe will impact its performance in the coming days and possibly weeks. However, we think that the current price presents a potential buying opportunity, suggesting that it may rise by the end of this 3-month period. We have revised our analysis conclusion for this ETF from a hold position to a buy candidate. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 4th of August, we anticipate QQQ will open higher by 99 cents, starting at $554.87. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you concur or oppose? Please share your opinions in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.